I might be shit at magic, but I'm not too bad at making sounds. So I made some magic sounds using only my voice. So we've got this Hogwarts Legacy clip here that I have chosen to redesign. It's the Avada Kedavra spell, which is pretty cool. And what I've done here is I've quickly put together video track, premix, along with essentially ambience, Foley, dialogue, and sound effects categories. I'm going to quickly build out some ambience, Foley, and dialogue just as a backdrop, and then we will tackle the sound effects. So let's get into it. First off, ambience looks like some kind of wind. So I'm just going to go for that's not too bad. Oops, don't want to make that mono. It's also pretty good. Okay, cool. We just want this as a backdrop as well. Right, so we've got a couple of ambiences here, not bad. Quickly put those together. I'm just going to add a EQ to the ambience bus. What I'm going to do here is simply use a low cut to get rid of anything beneath like 100. And we're going to make this region. Okay, and I'm just going to change the volume here as we spin, or maybe do this actually. Perfect, that's very smooth. So we're just gonna get that a little bit quieter. It's a good generic one. Perfect. So now that we've that, let's just add some Foley here. So we've got some running, then a big cloth. It looks like kind of, okay, we're gonna record some stuff for this actually, so I'll be right back with some props. Okay, so we are going to record this as it looks like very okay, so we're going to record this cape as it looks pretty similar to what we have in the game, as we can see. So if we check out the actual movement here of the character, it is pretty similar to our cloak here. So let me just add an input and mute that. Now we're gonna perform the Foley to the actual scene. So let's do this. And 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Done a couple of takes. Let's check how this goes. And let's maybe do another safety take. And you can actually watch how I'm performing it to the image. Oops. Right, so definitely not perfect, but we've got a couple of takes here, and we can definitely, hopefully, live with that. So, if I put this cloak to the side, let's see what we've got. So here, if I just explode these takes, and again explode these takes. So now let's see. Okay, so obviously this is a bit, we're gonna add immediately a low cut, and then we're gonna add an uber loud to this, because we want to bring out a bunch of the high and mids. Okay, that's pretty good. There's whoops, there's some stuff in here. So let's just see how this sounds comparatively. Okay, that's not too bad. There's still like some crinkly elements in there from... Okay, well, I need to redo this because I forgot that I have a pack of tissues in here, and that's causing crinkliness. That's obviously unacceptable. So let's try this again. Cool. Alright, that should be better, hopefully. Now, let's see if it actually is. Okay. Perfect. And then the walking, maybe from here. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Now that's what I like. So let's see if we can even get some more out of this by slapping some OTT on it. Probably not necessary, but why not? Yeah, so the start here, definitely lower. Even lower here. Okay, so we want this to be here. Perfect. All right. Well, that's pretty cool in my opinion in terms of the Foley here. So I'm gonna also put Soothe on it, which will basically just add, well, it's a dynamic EQ that that removes some of the very harsh frequencies. Just soothes it, so to speak. And then I'm gonna add another EQ at the end just to make sure that there's no lows, and we're gonna just take the bottoms out a little bit here. More emphasis on the mid. Bring this down. Nice. Fade this. Excellent. Just make this quieter. Cool. And I wonder, maybe, do we want to pitch this down slightly as well? Maybe. Yeah, that sounds cool. Awesome. Right, so now the dialogue. This will be interesting. Oh, actually, we forgot footsteps, so we need to actually bring some footsteps in here. So I'm just going to use, again, Soundly for this. Footstep, gravel, boot. That's pretty good. Make this mono. Okay, so we've got a pushing off here. And that's where we hit down. Oh, it isn't. That's where we make contact, I believe. Yeah. So we don't need to make this super duper accurate, but it should be at least somewhat accurate. Now I think we go here. So touch down, one boot. Probably the second one here. Into then leaning forward, boom, here. Okay. into there. And here we continue with like a scuff. Perfect. Nice. All right. This might need another layer. All right, cool. Yeah, so to be honest, not the best footstep here, but I'm gonna add some stuff to it. So hopefully that will help. And again, don't need to make it perfect. This is pretty good, actually. Don't need the whole thing though. Again, mono, because definitely don't need to have this in stereo. Sweet, hopefully that works. And here, and here, boom. I feel like, okay, here it's already earlier. That's touching down. That's better. All right, cool. And then this is just really loud here. Sweet. Nice. Right, I'm gonna bring this whole thing down a little bit and add a solid bus compressor to it, to just with mix glue or the mix bus, just to bring all the Foley together. Nice. All right, perfect. So then I'm gonna add, the last thing here is I'm gonna add like a little whoosh sound for when the kind of magic happens. This might work. We'll see. There we go. That's the whoosh part. Okay, cool. Probably stretch this and make it so that when we do this, there we go. That's pretty good. Excellent. And I think like we can add another bit in here maybe. Potentially even more. Cool. This is a tricky one here. Probably I'll leave this for now. Might do that with the mouth. Anyway, so I'm just gonna color this again. Bloop. Make it nice. I've got a little color wheel or color pattern thing on my mouse, which is very, very handy. So, dialogue. We're gonna do the Avada Kedavra, but in a little bit of a cooler way. So, when does he say it? Now here. But we don't hear ourselves. Avada Kedavra! Avada Kedavra! Avada Kedavra! Oh god. Avada Kedavra! Avada Kedavra! Avada Kedavra! I think I need to have the timing different, so... Avada Kedavra! Avada Kedavra! Avada Kedavra! Avada Kedavra! Avada Kedavra! Avada Kedavra! How about that? That's kind of cool. Clean it up. Get rid of the lows. Add a bit more presence in the mids. Avada Kedavra! And maybe, you know what, we're gonna make some weird stuff out of this. So, I'm gonna add a... Avada Kedavra! Maybe not. We're gonna make something out of it. What are we gonna make out of it? So, I'm gonna just compress this a teeny bit as well. Just add a limiter, although it's not needed, but still. Get some pitch shifting.
Avada Kedavra! Avada Kedavra! Avada Kedavra!
Excellent, excellent. So now I think one of the things that I want to have here as well is a convolution reverb. So convolver from kilohertz. Now what we want to do here is gonna load we've got a cool mountainous area here, as we can see, so I'm gonna try and like load in a mountain impulse response. Forest hillside. Perfect.
Avada Kedavra!
Okay, so
Avada Kedavra! Avada Kedavra! Avada Kedavra!
right, is there a way to have a delay? Yeah, there we go. So
Avada Kedavra! Avada Kedavra!
I'm not sure about this.
Avada Kedavra! Avada Kedavra! Avada Kedavra!
Okay, slightly better.
Avada Kedavra! Avada Kedavra! Avada Kedavra! Avada Kedavra! Avada Kedavra! Avada Kedavra! Avada Kedavra!
Alright, well, it's okay. Let's see if we can do some weird stuff as well. If we get a phaser.
Avada Kedavra! Avada Kedavra!
I don't want it to be spread.
Avada Kedavra!
Yeah, that's pretty cool actually.
Avada Kedavra! Avada Kedavra! Avada Kedavra! Avada Kedavra!
Nice, I like like this. Alright, so now I'm gonna make a copy of this, and I'm actually gonna pitch it down even more. We're gonna pitch it down -14. But we're gonna take away a lot of the high. Nice, that's pretty cool. Okay, now maybe can we add another high layer to this? This is the question. So let's see. If we pitch shift this upwards, I can't click upwards for add the phaser to this. Just like, but actually what would be cool is to have like way more way more reverb here. So I'm gonna add ambience as the reverb. Sorry that all of my plugins are always loading in the other screen, and I'm gonna have it on pretty wet with a bit of a gate. Okay. That's kind of cool. Nice, but I feel like it's still a bit too much here. So also let's add the phaser after the reverb. That's cool. So there we go. So we've got like the basics done now. We've got our vocal and Foley and basic ambience. Actually, you know what? With the ambience as well, I'm gonna add a little touch. I'm gonna have some crows fly away afterwards. Sweet, that'll do. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna, let's see, take these. There's different birds in here too. Don't like that. That's not bad. Okay, and here I'm just gonna give it a lot of uber loud just to make it boom, you know? Nice. We like it. Cool. So, to the SFX, the actual whole meat of this. So what I'm gonna do here is, first off, I'm going to turn this off because I don't want to hear myself. I am going to make a little sketch of what I want to do here, and then I'm going to try and create a little sound palette and paint it in as best I can. So okay, let's try that again. I need some water. My throat is dying. Man, that Avada Kedavra sent my throat into death mode. Alright, we've got a couple of cool things. One more. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. We've got a couple of sketches. So we're gonna start from here, and then it goes into essentially into hold, into fire, fire, into release, into stop. Cool. I like this actually. Cool. Right, then next one, let's test this out, see how this sounds. Yeah, love this here. Nice. We're gonna use that for sure. I think. We'll see. Cool. Right. Not bad. Okay, so we've got 3 different sketches here. Now I'm going to use these sketches, throw a bunch of sound effects, or not sound effects, a bunch of processing stuff at it and make some weird things. Part of what I'm gonna do as well is I'm actually going to create like a little white noise, or whatever, not white noise, but like a with my voice, and then use filters to mess around with it. So let's do that now. Lots of tonal elements as well, so let's see what we can do with this here. Right. Okay, cool. Ooh, I'm a bit lightheaded now. Alright, so. Just gonna split these out. Now I'm going to use some filters to mess with this. Let's see if we have... Okay, so we're gonna use snap heap for this because we're gonna make a little weird thing. So snap heap, basically multi-effects processor that we can take to bring in stuff like filters, and then we can use different envelopes and LFOs and all kinds of stuff to automate them. So here, what I'm gonna do is gonna add a LFO, and we're just gonna connect this to the pitch. But what we're gonna do, actually, we're gonna not use an LFO. Instead, we're gonna use a random generator. So this will absolutely just be random. Then we're gonna also use another random one to randomize the parameters of this, which is obviously going to be very interesting because we're gonna be feeding both of these randomness through each other. So they're gonna be hopefully pretty random. Maybe that's a bad idea. We'll see. So then we're gonna use a ladder filter. I'm just gonna use different filters basically and see what happens here. But what we're gonna do before all of this, so we can see this at the top, this is called global sampler. We're gonna use, I've got global sampler up here. So basically what we need to do is always we need to make sure that this is on the master track. So I've already done that. Now it will record our output, as you can see. So now I can mess around with these different things. So I'm just gonna basically, whoops, take a little loop here. Just add random generators here. Maybe that's too harsh though. Maybe we don't want it to be that harsh. In fact, I'm gonna remove these random filters and just gonna see if I can Well, it's weird. We'll see what happens with this. So I'm just gonna add this here. What I did is I basically took all of the stuff that we've just recorded and brought it into here. We're gonna see if there's anything useful in there later. But first, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a little bit of a better approach to this, and that's by splitting this up into. So first, let's make something here. I'm gonna turn this off for now because this is gonna get annoying quickly. Cool, so we're gonna process this here. And we're gonna add a lot of things to it. So first off, I wanna add, let's see, gonna add uber loud because we love uber loud, and it's gonna bring out a bunch of different frequencies here. Then we are going to add, I think, effect rack, and we're gonna start playing with some weirdness using probably like Echo Boy and Filter Freak. So let's see how that sounds. I wanna. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so now it's important for me to, again, like, bring in these things that I've just recorded, plus the other thing that I really want to do is I want to save this effect chain because this is really, really cool. So I'm just gonna make a copy of this and write warble bubble FX. As you can see, I'm just playing around, making weird stuff. So I think we've got some cool things here. So let's see if we can actually pick anything out and get it to work. Just gonna mute this. That's kind of cool. This less so. Maybe. Oh no! Because I'm recording the master. I'm recording all of the Foley and the footsteps as well, I've just realized. Oh, how stupid of me. Well, not anymore. Oh well, this is still usable. This is kind of cool. This is awesome here. Definitely want this in somehow. Maybe just before it starts, like. Or maybe just right at the end as it stops here. But I think this needs to be like super distorted. So let's make that happen. Ooh, and this might be actually cool at the start, maybe somehow when it's like going into... Ooh, I really like this. Bit loud. See, these are very cool moments here. All right, let's see what else we have here. Nah, okay, we need to create some because this stupid my own fault basically, but it's okay. All right, so let's try this again. Ooh, that's cool. Alright. So let's see what this sounds like with heavy distortion. In fact, maybe we don't need to add this much heavy distortion here. Maybe we can add some more like OTT or something. Just a little bit. Yeah, this has some crazy stuff in here. I like it. Cool, let's mute this. Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna add some tracks underneath here so that we can just build this up. I'm not sure about this whole thing yet, so we'll see how this turns out. Alright, that's kind of cool. Okay, I'm gonna mute this for a second. Okay, so we need some hard impacts. We're gonna do that by using Traveler. So there's this cool trick with Traveler where you can basically, do I have a preset? No, I don't think so. But you can essentially take link this, oops, how do I do this? Create a shift, link the duration speed. And then it should, if I select input, live input, loop, how do I do this again? Oh, we're not even on the right track. There we go. Cool, then what we want to do is we want to remove the Doppler here. Not the Doppler, we want to move the stereo. Cool, so we've got some interesting stuff here, but not nearly cool enough. Those were awesome. So loads of new stuff. So let's see. We had some pretty cool stuff at the start, especially this. I think this is the one. This is the one. I think this is the one. Yeah, so for a lot of it, this will be the one. Okay, so how do we... Let's see, we need to somehow make this... make more of this. I want more. Let's see. Will this work? Where is their click? Maybe I can loop this here actually using NVK loop maker. And adjust it to here. Cool. So let's see if this works. There's still a click in here, so perfect. Nice. I like it. Cool. Crazy. Okay, so these are ramp ups. Excuse me. Nice. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna add these to it as well. Okay, so I think for the laser here, we're gonna the actual spell casting, gonna just remove the low frequencies here so it doesn't clash. Okay, it really happens here. Does this work? Kind of. Ooh, that's pretty crazy. Whoa. Okay, that's nuts. So we're missing a lot of high frequencies at the moment because it's all just so we're gonna make that as well. And what I really want to do here is I want to automate these filters here. So I'm just gonna wiggle this. Boom. Now sweet. Cool. Crazy. Maybe add this in as well. We're gonna duplicate this and then I'm just gonna do that. Do this as well, just take even less here. Here I think I want to just do some really wild stuff. And I'm gonna add preserve pitch when changing gray. Okay, that's cool anyway. So we wanna like imitate the wand movement if we can. See here, there's a big spike up into nice. And I'm gonna add some more phase to this. We're just gonna roll the dice, see what happens. Okay, well the out thing doesn't work anymore, unfortunately. Okay, I like this a lot. I think we're gonna add a we're gonna extend this and basically add some distortion, well, a lot of distortion, just to make it like really crazy high fizzle weirdness, bias way up, and really bring this down. Yeah, that's crazy. Perfect, that works so well. Unbelievable. But you know what? It's not over yet. It's gonna get pushed even more. This is just ripping the whole thing to shreds. But I want it to be a little bit wetter, so maybe we're gonna add like some more phasing in here. Actually, what does phase distortion do? I'm not even sure. Anyway. Sweet. And what else do we have here? Ooh. This is the stuff that we really like here. This is awesome. I love it. I'm gonna put that stuff in my library later for sure. It's crazy. Yeah, this is awesome. Well, I'm gonna add some of this stuff in here as well, for flavoring. So let's see. In fact, what if let's see. So I'm gonna bring this up here. Whoops. If I go Nope. I want it to be like thrown. That works kind of. Cool. That's not too bad. Maybe we can add another one in here as we potentially before this. Nope, that doesn't work. Okay. How about in here? I feel like the sync isn't quite right here. I think it's this. It's tricky when the video window isn't like perfectly accurate. Alright, well, let's see how this sounds at least. Okay, cool. So now after the spell, Oh, it's not that. It's this. That was actually kind of cool. Maybe we take that as, again, like a loading thing. Actually, maybe not. Okay. Now just remove all the low end here. Make it way quieter. And I think this whole build-up needs to be quieter here. Cool, then we need something that's... I think this needs to be in mono. Or actually the bass might need to be mono. I'm gonna just save this in stereo. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Make this, actually I'm gonna use recenter here. We need like a sparkle, like tss. I'm just gonna make that quickly here. Ay, ay, ay. We're recording with two things. Okay, there we go. If you're asking, what? How did you make, like, takes with this one button? Well, NVK scripts, NVK workflow, highly recommended. Link in the description. Sweet. Well, the end is definitely a bit lackluster, so let's make some more interesting stuff out of this here. Nice. Alright, let me listen to it with all the tracks on again. Well, that was actually quite tame. Let's bring this all together. Definitely need to lower the vocals, bring this up. Okay. That's pretty cool. I like it. I think we want it to go up like this. Yeah. Or okay, definitely like this as a beginning section. And maybe this as like a precursor. That's it. But this doesn't work. This definitely doesn't work. Okay. Need to find something else for this. Nice. Yeah, that's more like it. So I think we can make this very low and just, yeah, this needs to have a EQ, cut out the lows. Maybe, what do we want to do with this? Yeah, that's kind of cool. So if we just make this way lower. Nice, and now I need to give this a convolution reverb as well. So we're gonna use the same one, but we're gonna add a massive delay to it, I think. And maybe we're just gonna turn it on. We're gonna use this mix button to basically bring it in at the very end. Or, you know what we can do as well? We're actually gonna make a bus. Send this in here. Verb bus. But where the delay doesn't need to be so massive. Okay, so then we're just gonna control the volume of this bus. So we're gonna bring it up basically after the attack has happened because we don't want it to flutter the attack. Okay, then we actually also wanna, I'm gonna just print some reverbs here quickly, so just gonna use this. Just bring these up to the reverb bus. Just run some stuff on them, some short clicks. But we're gonna solo this. Oh, we're hearing other stuff that's on the track because it's a bus. Whoops. Yeah. Okay. I want to add diffuse here as well, just to make it really, really long. And we're gonna add an echo as well. What are we gonna add? Maybe crystallizer? Or something else? Probably not crystallizer. That's pretty good. Okay, cool. So we're gonna actually take the end of this. Nice. Okay, that works well. So actually, this one in a separate track for the like more intense tail. Then again, gonna add some OTT because I cannot help myself. Cool, and I'm just gonna bring the low end away from this. Nice, that gives us a bit more of a reverb tail here. We're gonna remove the low end from the voice. Here, and we're gonna actually add, we're gonna do something crazy and add a disperser. I know. Okay, I think this doesn't fit really. Might have to change this. I'm not 100% happy with this yet. Yeah, I'm not 100% happy with this yet. Maybe something at the end. I'm not exactly sure. Ooh, that's kind of cool, actually. Yeah, maybe that works. Maybe that works. But I think I need to take a little bit out of the low. Oh, that's great. I'm still thinking maybe with the stuff we had at the beginning here, can do something with this. Let's see. Bring this down. Reposition. Yeah, that's pretty gnarly. Also maybe more in like the reverb. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Oh, amazing. Okay. Okay. So I think that's... we want to have more of this. Perfect. And now more of this as well. Nope, was it this one? Sweet. Cool, these two. Let's see which one works better. Can even like... whoa. Wow, this is nuts. Yeah, that's awesome. Crazy, I like it. I very like it. Much. A lot. Okay, so... This is interesting. Maybe I do this. gonna try and record some more of this actually. My neighbors love me. Oh, this is so crazy now. Okay, one more. Oh, those screams are amazing. It's just like I want to turn up everything. Right, I think that's it. I think we've got our success candidate here. Now let's quickly polish this. We've got a lot of stuff here. And I just want to add another like epic. Make this quieter, both of them. Actually, how are we gonna do this? We're gonna just make a separate track. No low. Add diffuse on here as well. Perfect. Okay, so then we've got our stuff here. Fantastic. So then we've got our tails. SFX verb. Nice. There we go. What color should this be? This might be here. And we'll put this, actually, do we do this? We'll do it like that. Perfect. Mix this in a bit better. Now add a limiter. Now add a maybe solid bus. Nice. Cool. I'm still a little bit unsure of some of the aspects here. Probably need to bring this down a little bit. Yep, that's it. We're good. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this very, very long episode of, I don't know, making some sound effects with Greg. That's... Okay, so as usually is the case with these things, I came back and revisited it, and I added a couple of small things. So on the premix, I added Slice EQ, taking out the very bottom end. I added Soothe one time, like cleaning up the low end, less mud on the master. That's the preset. That sounds pretty good. And then I have one for the high end, which is basically just doing a teeny bit of like work on the higher frequencies here. Then we have a other than that, I just added a compressor here, which is taking the input of the sound effects bus and basically ducking the ambiences while the magic spell is happening. And then here also I added this layer, which is pretty cool. Might even take some of this out. Yeah, so altogether it sounds like that. Pretty happy with it, and this is the final result. So yeah. Hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching. I've got a course coming up all about magic sound design, which you can find the link in the description. It starts in October. It's 3 weeks. There's limited places available, so please get in there fast before it sells out. And if you want to join the coolest community in the audio space for audio people, then check out airwiggles.com. Again, link in the description. All free. Just cool people sharing cool things about audio. So yeah, join.